for our skills training program, we will be teaching a novice beginner how to juggle a soccer ball 20 times continuously.
Yeah, this is a continuous task as there is no real set start or end point in juggling.
It is also a gross motor skill as the subject will be using large muscle groups such as the quadriceps and hamstrings throughout the juggling.
And yeah, it's also a closed skill as the environment doesn't have that many big impacts on the subject juggling the ball.
The subject begins in a cognitive stage, where understanding the nature of the task is the main aim. Therefore, initially, we will use a balloon instead of a soccer ball to help the subject learn the skill easier.
Yeah, and then as the subject progresses, we'll increase the difficulty of the task by using a size 5 soccer ball
to make it more sport specific. Throughout teaching the skill, I as the coach and the demonstrator will break down the task into smaller and easier steps for Alex, the subject, to practice as a part, and once he has accomplished this, he will practice as a whole. As the complexity increases, we will then keep using the ball and just increasing the length, time and the amount of juggling.
There will be 4 stages of skill acquisition which will be used to achieve our overall goal of juggling the ball 20 times. Number 1 will be a juggling catch with a balloon, and as you can see it's a more simple type of skill where we're breaking it down as a part type of practice, as you can see Marijan doing here. Number 2 will be more of a whole type of skill like the overall juggling, but he's still using a balloon. It's getting also his technique right and focusing on the number he's getting of juggles. Number 3, we bring a different object in which will change the force and gravity. So he's got to focus more back on the technique, so we break it down into a part type of skill again. As you can see here, he's practicing that on technique again. And number 4, the overall type of skill will get, which he ultimately will want, and to juggle. As you can see, juggling the ball, he's gone through each of the stages.
The ball will increase the difficulty. So pretty much at the end of each of these skills or stages that we've taught, 2 tests will be done in order to determine how far the subject has progressed. The first one will be a stage-specific test, and this is just used for the development of the part skills, so the technique-focused side. The second one will be an overall juggling test, and a soccer ball will be used this time. This is a sport-specific progression, and that is why it will be used.
Yeah, and 3 trials of each of these tests will be conducted, and then an average will be recorded, showing the actual results. The subject must obtain satisfactory results before they obviously can progress to the next stage. And yeah, where the difficulty increases. This ultimately will show that the subject has learnt how to progress forward.
Alex is in the cognitive stage, so it's very important that we break down the skill as easy as possible and very simple, so little baby steps, so that he understands the nature of the task. We'll do this firstly by instructing him the proper technique used when doing one juggle catch. So just simple like that. Okay, Alex, so what I want you to do here, I want your shoulders over the actual knees. I want your feet about shoulder width apart. Your knees slightly bent, so if the ball goes there or there, you can quickly move. And when you're juggling the ball and you're going to kick it, I want your feet at a 90-degree angle, okay? So ankles locked, similar to a Nike tick. So pretend your foot's like a Nike tick.
No worries.
So, and your toes pointing towards your face, so the ball returns, okay? So how about you give that a go and see how you go? One more go. One more. Okay. Do you understand what you did wrong there?
I'm not 100%.
Okay, the problem was, guys, because he hit it with the inside, he didn't actually hit it with the sole of his shoe. And also, Alex, I want your ankle locked, okay? So the whole purpose of this is so that when you hit it with your toe, it returns straight back up to you, okay?
No worries.
And also keep your shoulders a bit more over the ball. One more. Good work, good work. Okay, Alex, so what I want Alex to do right now is to go away. We've devised a training program for him. Follow the training program. On Sunday we'll meet up for your tests.
No worries.
And we'll see if you're ready to progress on to the next stage. So on Sunday, Alex did 2 tests that we recommended to see if he was satisfactory in the technique of the first stage, which was a part practice. He seemed to have passed it really well with proper technique. So I think it's about time we increase the difficulty and we're still going to keep using a balloon this time, except we're going to do a couple of continuous juggles, just to increase the difficulty. So Alex, the main thing I want you to remember here is to have your knees bent, okay? When you're juggling continuously, you always have to be on the move, so having your knees bent will allow you to move position. Still remember all the other things I taught you, with your locked knee, locked ankle, like an ready, toe facing your
Nike tick?
Nike tick, okay? Yeah, good work, good work. Okay? So I'll do a couple first, demonstration, and then I'll get you to give a couple. So you just want to... Okay, so this is 4. Aim for about 20, see how many you can do. Have a go. Come on. Doing alright. Make sure you just remember what I taught you last week, okay? Proper technique, locked ankles, knees bent, okay? Let's go. Okay. Alex, you seem to be doing alright. Why don't you go away this week, practice all the stuff on the program I taught you, and then we'll come back here on Sunday and see if you satisfactorily progress on to the next level with a ball this time. Once again, Alex has passed the test on the weekend. On Sunday, he's managed to do well, proper technique, managed to get a couple of juggles together with the balloon. So we're going to increase the complexity by using a ball now. This will be harder because there'll be a lot more gravity and it'll be heavier. It's also more sport specific, so it's closer to our aim of juggling 20 times with the soccer ball. So things to remember with the soccer ball, once again we're going to do part practice here, just to break it down once again, and then we'll work our way up into whole practice. So obviously I want the same things. I want the Nike tick, 90-degree angle, so the ball returns back up, toes pointed at me, shoulders over the ball, knees a little bit bent. Okay, so I'll just do one at a time. 1, and then maybe left foot, 2, 1 more, 3. Okay, so Alex, do you want to have a go with that? Just before you start, make sure you remember the things you learned over the last 2 weeks. Proper technique, very important, and just give it your best shot. Okay, 1 more. Okay. The problem here, Alex, try and keep the ball below your head. As soon as it goes too high, you're losing control of it. You want to keep it very low. Also, you're leaning back too much. Remember, shoulders over, just like some more simple ones. And also, curl the ball more in, so your toes are pointing up. Yep, just keep it a little bit lower. Yep, keep going. Okay, no worries. Alright, so once again, just go away this week. Practice on the program I've recommended you. On Sunday we'll come again, test whether you're good enough to do the next skill, and then next week if it's good enough, we'll do a whole practice. Guys, so it's Sunday today, Sunday final day of week 4. Today Alex has to meet his target of 20 juggles with the ball continuously without dropping it. So over the last week he's gone away and actually practiced it continuously. Over the 4 weeks I found that Alex has done well with the technique. He's grown as a player, and pretty much what I'm going to get him to do now is do his 20 juggles, and we'll see how he goes. So Alex, obviously remember everything I taught you over the 4 weeks, all the proper technique, you've done well, so I wish you all the best of luck.
I'm nervous, coach.
Don't worry, just focus, I believe in you, let's go. Good work, good work. Lovely technique.
There it is, coach.
Good work. Good work. Okay guys, so as you can see he's done 20 juggles. I'm ecstatic. He's reached our target, our hypothesis that to be able to teach a beginner 20 juggles within 4 weeks. The skill obviously took a while to break down and teach individually as part and whole practice. But he's managed to get there with the assistance of a balloon, an easy mechanism to learn. It's helped him a lot, and he's managed to get right through and learn the whole skill. So obviously Alex is still in the associative stage. He still has to practice a lot before he can get into autonomous. Autonomous you would recommend, and say someone such as a professional soccer player that can juggle 500 times would be autonomous. So Alex, 500. You still have a bit to go, but you're doing well. You've achieved our target, and I'm very happy with you.
Thanks for
Congratulations. It was an honour working with you.
Thanks a lot.
So until next time, take it easy.